Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to be making this kind of peekaboo window card today, and we're going to be using the Snowflake Sentiment stamp set for this greeting. We've got some of our Joyous Noel glimmer paper here that I've cut from the snowflakes, and we've got some of our Whisper White metallic edged ribbon that I did color with one of our Stampin' Blends markers, and some of this new Dashing Along Designer Series paper that is the special for September. So I'm going to get my supplies to create the card, and I'll be right back. All right, here's the supplies we need for the card. We've got a 4 1/4 by 11-inch piece of cherry cobbler, 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece of Whisper White, 2 pieces of the Dashing Along Designer Series paper that's on special for the month of September. If you purchase $250 or have a party of $250 or more, you will get this paper for free. So these measure 4 by 2 1/4 and 4 by 1. And then here are the 3 patterns. This is the one we're using in the video today. We've got this fun star pattern, this maybe small little flower pattern. We've got some printed words. We've got this wonderful green and red, and then the stripes that are always fun for Christmas. We also have a 4 by 3 piece of a window sheet. So to start out with, we're going to take our 4 1/4 by 11-inch piece of cherry cobbler, and we're going to score it at 5 1/2 so we can fold it. And then we're going to move this over to, so we've scored it at 5 1/2, and now we're going to take it to 8. And we're going to move the scoring blade out of the way, and we're going to cut that off. So now we have a 2 1/4 inch flap that we've just created. And then this piece, we also need to cut off 1 1/4 inches off of this piece here. Okay. We're done with the trimmer. So we're going to bring this over here. I'm going to get my bone folder out to give this a nice crisp fold. Like that. We're going to add our window sheet and our Designer Series paper. Well, actually, first I'm going to do some stamping. So I'm going to bring my Whisper White piece in. This is going to go on the inside, and I'm using the Snowflake Sentiments stamp set, and I've got the Season's Greetings image out of that. So I'm going to open up my ink pad, and what I'm going to do is to try to gauge where I want this. I'm going to go ahead and put this inside my card, you know, lay it in there. And I want the stamped image to be just right below the edge of the cherry cobbler there. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball that a little bit, about like so. All right, we're done with the ink. Move the stamp so I don't make a mess. And now we can add our window sheet and our Designer Series papers. So I'm going to take some snail, and I'm just going to run it along this edge here and up here. And then I'm going to run it along this 1 by 4-inch strip. And then we're going to add it to the Designer Series paper also. Okay. And we'll stick some edge of that also. All right. So I can move that out of the way. So this little piece here is going to go down to the bottom. And you want to kind of really hold that in place because you don't want it to move. Okay. Then we're going to take the window sheet, and we're going to add the window sheet in between these 2 pieces, like so. And then we're going to go ahead and add the Designer Series paper over the top. And this is how we're going to add our window sheet without, having the adhesive show through. And then we're going to add this piece down here at the bottom. So it's right on the edge of the window sheet. Like so. Okay, so then we have that done. So this is a little long on the edge there, so I'm just going to snip that off. You can always take it away. You can't ever add it back. Add the sentiment piece to the inside. Okay, line that up. Okay, so then we can see the sentiment through the window. And now I'm going to bring in a really cool die. This is our Blizzard Thinlits, and this is in the holiday catalog. And look how cool this is. Oh, I've got some glimmer paper in there. It just cuts a whole bunch of snowflakes out, so you could cut an entire sheet of cardstock, or you could just cut out some individual snowflakes. So we're going to cut out some individual snowflakes. We're going to be using our Joyous Noel 6x6 glimmer paper. And look at these colors, you guys. Oh, we've got this gorgeous, I think this is Tranquil Tide, but it probably goes with, you know, any of the colors because there's lots of different flecks of green in there. Then we've got the red, which I think is going to be gorgeous with the cherry cobbler, probably real red also. And then the orangish copper that you could use for Halloween, or you could use it for Christmas as a copper color. So we're going to use a piece of the red. And I'm going to take this over to my Big Shot, and I'm going to cut out one of each size snowflake. So these 3 in the corner here, and I'll be right back. All right, so here are my snowflakes. There they are. And we're going to add those to the card here. A little bit of liquid glue. Oops. All right, so I kind of want the big one to come in like so. So I'm not going to put any glue on the parts that are going to hit the window sheet. I'm just going to put them on the parts that are going to hit the designer series paper. Okay. And then this one I'm going to bring down here at the bottom. Again, only putting the glue on the snowflake arms, I guess, for lack of a better term, that are going to be on the paper. Like that. And then this small one I'm just going to have hang in just a tad. So just a tiny little bit of glue on those two. And they're going to go right here. So I have some fun bling on the front. When you open it up, you have that inside. We're not seeing any of the glue through the window sheet. And then our final thing is going to be to add some ribbon. So I'm going to add some of our white ribbon, and I can't decide if I want to color it or if I want to leave it white. So here it would be white. I think that's kind of pretty, but I'm also tempted to actually color it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try coloring it. All right, so I've got some scrap paper here, and then I've got my cherry cobbler Stampin' Blend marker, and I'm just going to color this whole piece. And this is the lighter of the two markers, so it's got a dark and a light. I'm using the light, and you can see how beautiful and how simple that is to color. And you'll notice that I did put it on a piece of scrap paper because it does bleed through just a little bit when you put it on before it dries, and it does dry very quickly because these are alcohol-based markers, so they don't take long to dry at all. And so you can make this, I don't even know how many colors we have now. I think we have upwards of like 30 colors of Stampin' Blends now. So I mean, you can take this ribbon and you can literally make it any color you want. It's so simple. Okay, and then we'll get the end. Go back through, make sure I got nice coverage, and I do believe that I did. So, like I said, that does dry. I don't think there's any, nope, I'm not getting any ink on my finger. So let's just see here if I'm going to like this better than the white. If I don't like it, I can always use this on a different project. Okay, so I think I'd actually have it tied over to the side, probably. All right, so how is that? I think that'll work. Snip that end off. Snip that end off. Maybe a little more on this one. All right, so I want to do one last little thing here. I want to add some pearls to the inside, the middles of the snowflakes here. I thought that might just add a little fun to the project. Go ahead and add 3 of them. Yes, I think that is a little bit better. So I moved the bow to the other side because I kind of got it on there. Like, no, I kind of like it over here better. So what do you guys think of that? I hope you enjoy it. And if you do enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out and I appreciate it very much. You can subscribe to my channel right down here and be notified when I upload new videos. And you can place all your orders at shoppingwithbarb.com. The holiday catalog is going to be amazing, and I can hardly wait for you guys to get your products out of it. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day.